Okay, hello. Let's give this a try. Internet does not look good. It's very consistent. It's going from 0 to 4,000 as far as kilobytes per second. So we'll see how the live stream holds up. Irregardless, I'm recording this into my computer, so sooner or later this will be up on my YouTube page. But yeah, let's get started, shall we? So yeah, I apologize in advance if this live stream gets cut off, but I figured might as well give it a go, and we'll see how it happens. I haven't live streamed for Tales of Valhalla for the past, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks, and there's a lot of stuff been going on, and there's a lot of stuff to do, so gonna try my best to maintain this live stream, and at the very least record it. So let's get started. Oh, and by the way, I'm Ryan. I am the producer-creator of Tales of Valhalla, the Aftermath Chronicles, which is a stop-motion adventure series on YouTube. Quick search, just go on YouTube, type Tales of Valhalla in the search bar, and you will find it there. Excuse me. But tonight, just basically a lot of reviewing stuff. I've been animating a lot. I haven't been editing Season 3 a lot, but I've been animating a lot. I am at episode 4 of Season 3 now, so almost halfway done with animating, which, considering I started animating full force just like about a month or 2 ago, it's pretty good. So keeping good time with that, and I just finished this past week animating a huge battle scene, and we are going to go through the dailies of those animations. Going to render them and turn them into actual stop motion, so that's what we're going to do tonight as far as the editing side on Hitfilmpro. And before we start that, I am going to just give you guys a look. I got some behind the scenes photographs of what I've been doing, and we're just going to take a look at them and then start with the rendering. So let's get started. So first, okay, open this up, and boom. So I don't think these are in any particular order, but this particular scene is on the border of Valhalla. Yeah, it's Valhalla border on the western side of the peninsula map, if you're familiar with that. But anyway, it's a border to where one side is volcano and the other side is forest, and our heroes just flew over the area of volcano and have landed there, so that's what we're showing here. And I gotta keep my eye on the live stream because it's just, it's so horribly inconsistent. I have to make another phone call to my internet provider because they're not doing their jobs. Okay. So yeah, this is just like you can see, I broke down some of this this border set to get close-ups of the miniatures. See here, that's the same, and so just so those are just primarily focusing on close-ups, and then this is a different scene. They are further inland, and these particular characters have been traveling a lot, and so they stop for a break. Airborne Elite are over there on the side, and they are going to get into the scene right there, exhausted, but ultimately they end up here. Hold on a second. They end up surrounded by a particular enemy. These are the Einar Imperium, basically Kyrie wing-type sword-bearing creature guys. And so, like I said, I animate from all angles. I start with wide shots, and then I break down the terrain to get closer close-ups of each individual character that's going to be talking or whatnot. So there's part of the script there. And yeah, it's just a shot of Mr. Lieutenant Dan right there. And this is a new character that's going to be introduced. This is Empress Kiova, I believe her name is. But basically, she's just known as the Empress here. And this is going to be like kind of a funny scene, but also a battle scene to where so our heroes have been captured by this enemy, but and so here they are being interrogated. And here we are again. But what will ultimately end up happening is that everybody ends up getting surrounded by this army of Morrow. You got Martin Nagrubs and you got Morrow Drudge that end up surrounding everybody, and it basically turns into a huge fight. And it ends up with the Empress flat on her face. And I did kind of a complicated shot for this particular scene, to where I followed one of the characters through the fight scene, and there's miniatures fighting all around while he's running through the scene, and basically the camera kind of dollies and follows him along. And that's basically just the setup that I have for it. Oh yeah, and I mentioned I am starting a little bit early tonight, just because I mean, if the internet's bad, oh well. And plus, you know, I can finish a little bit early. But yeah, usually my time is around 9 when I start, but I'm just starting like about a half hour, 40 minutes early. Oh well. And so this is me continuing taking, you know, that camera through. And I have a slider and selfie stick, just a bunch of things that connecting that camera to let it go through there. And so this is the shot, actually. Let me take you through it a second, because I've already rendered this. So let me just let's see. Let me just press play, and so this is basically it very, very quickly. And so what I'm going to use in the future, or what I'm gonna add in the future, is just different special effects like gunfire effects, like flashes of light when the swords connect, Airborne Elite's own gunfire effects when hitting, because there's a couple times that Henderson fires his weapon in here, and then just, you know, goes through that scene. So yeah, that's a shot, and I noticed like there's a little crevice here that, so this piece of terrain isn't all the way fully down. Oh well, it happens. But yeah, I really like the shot, and I do shots like these every season for the trailer, and so this is basically going to be a trailer shot as well, just showing a bit of camera trickery and just some awesome action. But a lot of work needs to be done, a lot of touch-ups need to be done with it. All right, so and that is that for seeing some behind-the-scenes photos. Let's get to actually reviewing what I have animated for the past week. So what I'm going to show you first is, let's see, okay, so here is the folders for all the episodes, and this is where all the photographs go, because when you do stop motion, you take photographs, and you photograph for every action taken. So here it is. I got 32 shots, and I think I've rendered 12 of them. And so from 13 to 32, I believe it is, or 16 to 32, we have to render those. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to close this because we don't need this. I just wanted to show you it. So what I do is I take all the photographs that I take. I have them on a little card, I insert the card in the computer, copy them, put them in this folder, and so they're ready to be transformed into video. And so let us do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is, okay, so it is shot 12, so yeah. Yeah, we got a few to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all of them in the amount of time, but we'll see. The amount of time we have, it's a lot of shots. And I have to render them and such, but okay, so we hit image sequence. So, okay, let's do this step by step. So first I right click in the project media file. I go to import, I hit image sequence. And then you can see I already done something previous, so I go out, so that was shot 12 that I did. Now I move to shot 13. And then all I do is hit select folder. Like, I make sure that this blue area is covered, so I just click it once. Don't double click it because you don't want to go inside the folder. And then hit select folder, and there you go. It's up there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down the timeline now. I'm going to show you here. Okay. So we're going to do some tweaking of this shot, but it's a very fast shot. You can see it's just some of the Maro army like coming in and surrounding them. It's just at one angle. And so right now this is about, it's less than a second long. So it's very quick. So a little too fast. So what I'm going to do is go to speed duration. So I'm right clicking on the video file on the timeline. I go to speed duration, and right now the speed's at, of course, 100%. And so what I'm going to do is bring that down to, let's try 34%. And so it still keeps it kind of smooth, there, like so. And see, that's a lot better. It's less quick, yet it's still quick enough to where it's a nice smooth motion. And then just to make that motion a little bit smoother, I go into my effects folder and I find motion blur. And then I just basically drag the motion blur over the file and it adds it on automatically. And so that way it just makes that little scene a lot smoother. And so what we're going to do next is render. And so I do this for every single stop motion file that needs to be a video for Tales of Valhalla, every single one. And for this particular scene, this battle scene, it's 32 shots. So it can get quite a bit. Okay. So now we just add this to queue, and I go in and out area because that's what's shaded here. And then I go to output, and I want to make sure it's going to the right output area, because right now it's not. So we're taking it. We gotta find the file that I need. So we go to Season 3, Production, Stop Motion Video, Episode 4, Scene 2, and the last one was Shot 12. So I hit that so the name appears, but we're going to just alter it a little bit. We want Shot 13, not Shot 12. So we're just changing that. Everything else can remain the same. It is Season 3, it is Episode 4, it is in Scene 2, and it is at 34 percentages of what the duration speed was. And so I just hit save, and then we start exporting, rendering, and then we just give it a little bit of time to render. And since it's only a few seconds, it renders pretty quickly. Like a minute or two of stop motion stuff, and sometimes it can go for that long. It takes a little bit longer, but that was just a minute. So we go to remove finished task, clear that. And so that piece of video file is ready. So all I have to do is delete this from here, because we don't need that. It's already saved as a file where I need it. And we move on to the next one. So now that I explained it, let's see here. Wait a second. Where are we? Okay. So we did shot 13, now shot 14. So let's see what this one is. This one's just a tiny bit bigger. It's, instead of like a half a second, it's a second and a half. So we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to do speed duration. I'm going to put this at 34% as well. It's like generally anywhere between 35 and 30% is what I generally run the percentage as, and so this keeps it from a second and a half to about 4 seconds. And add the motion blur. Let's take a look. Now this is just them fighting. Just a little clip of both the Einar and Maro factions fighting each other. And like I said, there's special effects and stuff that'll be added later, gunfire effects, sword hit effects. For sword hit effects, I use like certain flashes or lens flares. And so that is that. And you notice that I'll also have to, like, I'm just going to render it the way it is, but when I go to editing, I have to make sure to zoom it in actually a bit more, because you can see right here is an edge to where there's no terrain. It's just, I didn't connect terrain there. It's just, it just leads down to the table. So I have to make sure that this will be zoomed in so nobody gets to see that. So you gotta watch out for those things. Sometimes mistakes are made, and you just make sure you correct them in the future. So everything looks set. So let us render this one. Okay, and it's at 34.2, so all we need is to change it to shot 14. Save and render. And internet's is not consistent, but it's still staying up, so I apologize if everything's lagging horribly. It's because the upload of the live stream is not consistent at all. It just keeps on dipping from 0 to a couple thousand kilobytes per second, so yeah, a lot of drop frames, unfortunately, so it's not going to be a good live stream that I'm probably going to save. And more than likely, it's probably just going to drop. But if it does drop, I'm just going to continue recording and then upload this at a later time. Alright. Like I said, with all my talking and being distracted, I don't know how much of these I probably have to, I'll do, and this is rendered, I will render as much as possible of these, and then in the amount of time that I'm going to do this live stream, and then just do the rest after. Okay, so that is good. And now we just delete this. Okay, well, okay, bring this back here. Alright, and this is one reason why I don't usually show this. I mean, it's good to show it just so you can see how it's done, if any of you are interested out there in stop motion and how I do it. But most of the time this is probably going to be pretty boring. That's why I usually just do the video editing. But I haven't really done much video editing, so we're just back to where we were before, and I'm just like, I don't want to do the same thing again. I want to do something different. Alright, so let's do shot 15. Okay, speed duration at 34. Oh yeah, and my internet's out. Yeah, pitiful. definitely will be calling my internet service. Okay, and so I add the motion blur, and let's take a look. And this is just, yeah. That's just bad guys firing their weapons. So yeah, it looks good. And what doesn't look good is the end of the internet's just awful. Okay. But I'm gonna keep this up. Or at least keep recording. I mean, honestly, the live stream itself is just, it's awful. But I want content I want to that I can upload on YouTube, so I'm gonna still keep this going. Okay, so now area, and I'm just not even gonna talk about it anymore. Just okay, internet's bad, and that's how it goes. Rather focus on this. Alright, so I mean, I do need to pay attention because sometimes if the live stream completely shuts down, then the recording stops. So I gotta make sure that the recording keeps on going. Alright. And I will comment too that that it's like for some reason tonight I've been getting like a lot of messages from like Messenger, text messaging and stuff. It's ay. My gosh. Oh, just all kinds of stuff. Okay, there. So oh, okay, there you go. Render complete. Like I said, 4 seconds doesn't take long to render. Alright. Let's remove that, go back to this. Delete this. And go on to the next one. I'll try and talk about some of these shots too while we're at it. Okay. So for this shot and the shot previous, there are actually 2 versions of the same shot. One has, you know, a bunch of Morrow in it, and this one just has one single Morrow creature there, and I'm going to use whatever I think works best, or I might use both, just one for one instance and one for another scenario. But I did animate those thinking, okay, I want to use one of these for a moment in time for this scene. I'm just not exactly sure which one I'm going to use. Alright. But for this one, here, what's interesting for this clip is that the headroom's awful. See, like there's not much headspace there for that Morrow. So I might have to adjust that and just zoom it in more. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. We'll see. Alright, I'm just going to add motion blur. Okay, that's in. But besides that, it looks pretty good. And then we're going to export it. This is shot 16. See? 16, so that means we got like 16, 17 more shots to go. Woo-hoo. But we still got time. We might be able to do it. I don't know, I'm going to try to do this for an hour, so we'll see. So save, start exporting. Excuse me. done and good. All right. Next one. So we're looking for shot 17. And this character's just kind of laughing, actually. So that's most of these are relatively quick shots because it's just a moment in time to where you need a close-up on the character or characters. 4. Okay, leads to 6 seconds. Add motion blur. Bring the shaded area down to here. Hold on. Alright, and then in and out area, and change that to shot 17. Save, there you go. Alright, and we delete this. Boop, boop. And moving on to shot 18. Okay, I noticed something in this one that I'm gonna point out. Hold on a second. This is a 5-second shot. Add motion blur. And this down here, there's something I want to point out here. If you notice, there's a subtle. If you can notice this, I'm not sure, but subtle movement, but there's a subtle shift in lighting as well. See how it gets a little bit darker? I don't know what's going on there, but sometimes it happens, lighting changes or whatever. Not much you can do about that. What I can do is maybe start it just there and then just use that because everything's pretty still at that moment anyway. So we'll have to see, but sometimes that like lighting, things get lighter or darker, and you just gotta watch out for that. But overall, minor thing, still a pretty good shot. All right, so let's get this saved. So shot 18. Tasks. Get this out of here. Next. Okay, now this is a little bit of a longer one. This is, we got our airborne elite. We got Toothpick back there. So this one I might keep at 35. No, I'll do 34. See, 29 seconds, so that is a little bit longer. Okay, add the motion blur. Let's just take a quick look at it. And when I'm looking through this, I'm looking just to see if there's any hairs that would get in the way, lighting changes, any inconsistencies of the figures moving, just, you know, subtle things like that, just to make sure that everything looks as fair as it possible. And this is why I do different shots, especially for this situation, to where you have the Empress tripping and falling. I've done multiple angles of and different, like, wide and close-up shots for that particular moment, for that particular scene, just so I can use the best stuff. And there's a lot of aspects to that particular part of the scene. So I made sure to animate from all angles and different, like, close-ups or wide or medium shots. So okay, so that looks all right. So this might take a little bit longer to render. So that's shot 19. And start exporting. Yeah, it's going to take about 50 some seconds. So here, hold on. Gonna do something real quick. Let me know when it's done rendering. Okay, done rendering. Thank you for letting me know. Alright. That. We will bring this back to viewer and then delete that. Boom. Right. Next. Shot 20. Okay, this is one where the Empress is actually flat on her face. Alright, so 34 as well, and this is 19 seconds long. Add motion blur. Let's just take a look at it. So like I said, this is just another angle of the shot, and I got this character trying to talk to her. And she responds. And he turns around quickly. Yeah, everything looks okay with it, visually at least. So we will render it. And there we go. This will take a minute or so. Oh, less than a minute. So that is set. Get that out, and next one. So shot 21. So this is just basically on the other end, or on the other side, and him talking to whoever he's talking to there. So let us lengthen that out. It's 20 seconds long. Add motion blur. Let's take a look at it. Shot 21. Oh, and by the way, I haven't talked about my 3D printing lately, but I am 3D printing a lot of stuff. I'll talk about that sometime in the future. But yeah, a lot of stuff. We'll be getting into 3D printing quite a bit in the future. Alright. Let's render this. Like I said, I'm just going to live stream for like an hour, so we're at the 40-minute mark, so another 20 minutes or so. So let's see. But 9 o'clock, this is around the time I usually start at night. Like I said, yeah, did a half hour early. Oh well. Next shot, that'd be shot 22. And this will be another angle of the same scene. I'm going to put it at 33 actually this time. And see if it looks okay first. Take a look. So, yeah, Henderson basically being the klutz he is. Oops. Yeah, but that's fine. So, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's okay. That works. Alright. So, let's go here. Relatively short shot. So I put this at 33. So this is shot 22 at 33%. I always like just having the number of the percentage on the video file just so I can know what the speed of the video actually is, how it was rendered. Because that's important. Just, you know, the more you know, the better you'll edit. Alright, next. Shot 23. Yeah, this is talking, so this might run a little bit too. Let's see here. I'm going to put this at 34. So 16 seconds. Add motion blur. And with the Empress here, just let me look first. You know, you got to maintain continuity too. You see that Einar Imperium kind of behind her in the background there, and so every different shot, different angle, he's always got to be back there. And I think I did have him back there pretty much the whole time, or he's moving down or whatever, because he ends up assisting as well. Let's see, I just want to see. Yeah, looks pretty good. Then here's something like, oops. Okay. Yeah, Henderson is probably going to cause an international incident. Okay, so I did have this at 34, and this is shot 23. Render, and done. Alright. Delete this. Shot 24. So this looks like a bit shorter. Shot. 34 for this as well. 7 seconds. Add the motion blur. Let's take a look. I think Lieutenant Dan's just pretty much just talking on this. Yeah. Yep. Now, okay, the camera kind of moves there, so yeah, look at that. That's a little bit of camera shake to where while I'm animating, somehow the camera moves or something, but there's a way to stabilize that. And it's not too horrible. Yeah, not too horrible. Alright. So let's render this. So shot 24. Yeah. Oh my. Oh. I think. Let's see here. Who's this? Oh yeah. I'm sorry. My brain. Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy. And Jeremy, I apologize. My internet is actually horrible. I'm surprised I'm maintaining any type of connection right now because the upload speed just goes from 0 to a few thousand. So I don't even know if you can hear me right now. But I'm trying to live stream, but it's all recording in my computer, so I can just upload it on YouTube later anyway. But yeah, I actually started around 8:30, a little bit early tonight, and right now just, yeah, Jeremy, yep. Yeah, I know who you are, But, okay, no, look, you totally interrupted my train of thought. I was going through, anyway, yeah, I know, dude, I know, I love you. No, what I'm doing is, I'm going through the daily shots of what I did this past week of basically a battle scene in episode 4 of season 3. So we're just going through all those shots. There's about like 32 of them, and I'm rendering them from their stop motion photographs to actual video. So that's what I'm currently doing right now. I'm trying to do all that and trying to get the rest of these in the next 10-15 minutes, and then live stream will be over. Okay, so that got rendered. So just delete this. And let's go to the next shot. So we go into shot 25. Yeah, Jeremy, you are awesome. I know you're keeping busy yourself on live streams. I got a few friends who are doing the live stream thing. Okay, so that's 10 seconds long. Yeah, you say the work I do is fascinating, way beyond my expertise for sure. Yeah, it's way beyond mine too. I just try. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so that's GIMP. And so this is basically just a shot of GIMP just talking for a second. And it looks pretty good. And Jeremy, I don't know, I must have missed a memo. What is summer camp for World Anvil? Okay, I don't know. It's cryptic. Okay. Oh, and my live stream just went down to 0. Yay! Alright. Let me get this. Okay. So that all looks good. I might never know because, yeah, there you go. Offline. Trying to reset itself back up. Oh, it's just embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed. Okay, so this is shot 25. And we're going to render this. Oh, world building site for personal projects. Okay, gotcha. So it's the world building D&D writing that you're doing. Okay, gotcha. I figured it was that, but I just wanted to double check and make sure. Alright, so shot 25 at 34. Let us render this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get all the shots done before the live stream is done, or before I'm done recording the live stream, since the live stream right now upload speed is at 0, so, and everything's offline, so nothing's actually going to the live stream, period. Yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. Well, as long as I continue recording this into computer, doesn't matter too much, because I'll be able to upload this sometime later. Alright. Let's see, Jeremy said, then for the month of July, they're challenging people to write 33 prompts. They give rewards for competing. I've been streaming my precipitation, 12 prompts done. Great. Good to have goals. Good to have goals. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, and since you came on, Jeremy, I will add a link in the description below of hopefully both YouTube videos and to your Twitch live stream, so people can go there and watch it if they so choose. Alright, can't be distracted. We only have a few shots left. So we're on 26. Yeah, my live stream just totally gone. It is just gone. Here, hold on a second. I'm just gonna do one thing. I'm gonna take a picture because I need evidence. I need evidence to the internet lords that their internet just is stinky. Oh, now it's going back up. Okay. I'll wait. Time is on my side. Alright. Let's see here. Go back to viewer. Shot 26. And okay. Motion blur. Okay, and this is Toothpick, and Toothpick's gonna talk and then walk out of the scene. There we go. And that's that, so that looks pretty good. So let us... Yeah, I know. Well, thank you, Jeremy. He's like, yeah. He's like, I appreciate it. I got your stream shared on Twitter and Facebook, hoping to get you some followers at least. Yeah, I know. It's hard to get followers when your live streams keep on cutting off, though, unfortunately. This internet situation is something that needs to be fixed, like, pronto, because they're just, people aren't doing their jobs, and they need to. Okay. So I got that, so let's render this. Alright, almost doing this for an hour. Alright. Almost done, almost done. We'll get all these shots done. We'll definitely get all these shots done. But yeah, I appreciate the help, Jeremy. I really do. Alright. That's rendered. On to the next one. Alright, I'm just going to focus on this and get this done. Alright. There. Shot 27. Shot 27. We're almost done. We're almost done. Okay. 34, 9 seconds. Motion blur. I reload when the errors come, but if the internet people complain, tell them there's audience. Well, yeah, I know, but well, you know what I'm doing. I'll just say it. I'm just not paying them for. I mean, because the download speed is fine. The download is awesome. But the upload speed has just been inconsistent for the past month and a half now. And when they give me the bill, I don't pay the full bill. I'm not going to pay for a service I'm not getting. And if it's half the service, I don't pay for like half the bill. It's as simple as that. Internet gods, hear my plea. Yeah, I know. We gotta try to keep a sense of humor. For sure. For certain. Okay. Because, I mean, see these Einar Imperium? They're laughing. This is actually a shot to where they're laughing. They're going, and actually, I need to make them go a little bit faster, so I'm actually going to put this at just a little bit higher. Make the shot a little less to make them go just a little bit faster. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it makes them a little bit more jerky, so yeah, that works. I know the pay my dude, I do what I can. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. It's just part of the process. Yeah, and we're down at 0 again. Here, wait a second. I need to take a photo of this. It's evidence. It's evidence. And of course it pops back up. Right, okay. Boom. Got it. Good. Alright. So, okay. Done. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. Just going to render this, because this is good. That's just shot 27. You know what, actually I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the shots done. Because we are a minute away from an hour. Well, I'll still try. Oh, okay, and this is at 38%. Okay. Let's export that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, gotta delete. Shot. Completely discontinued. Alright. Hold on. What's it doing? I just want to make sure the recording... I'm still recording. Yeah, I am. Okay. Now, I don't remember. I think I did shot 27, so now I'm going to shot 28. Yeah, I completely shut down. Now it's going back on. Just pitiful. I'm gonna have to end up just switching off the streaming part and just continue recording it. See here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end the live stream then. So I'm just gonna do this last one and then call that a night. Because, yeah, we're already an hour into it, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Alright. So let me add the motion blur. And speed duration's already there. Let's just check it out real quick. Looking good. Alright. Just do one more in and out area. Okay, that is right. So shot 28 at 34. Let's export that thing. Okay, So done, but I am going to keep this here, just so we have something to see on there, and I am just going to finish this, and I'm going to stop the live stream because it's just, yeah, but I'm not going to stop recording. I'm going to still record, and end this this live stream or this video by saying, for those of you who are watching this on the Tales of Valhalla YouTube page, this is the edited down version of what's an hour-long live stream that is a train wreck because internet's awful. But if you want to watch the full amount of everything that I was doing, all the shots for this particular scene of episode 4, season 3 of Tales of Valhalla, you can go to a link in the description below, or there should be something in the screen in front of you showing a link. And as well as other links to subscribe and see Tales of Valhalla seasons. Just thank you everybody for watching, and Jeremy, thank you for joining me, or trying to join me tonight. And there's a link for everything that Jeremy does when it comes to D&D, him doing the writing of the stories and stuff. Go ahead and look at it, take a look at his content, join him on his live streams, show some support. I appreciate it. And with that, I will bid all of you a good night and see you guys next Wednesday. And is there anything else I need to say? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's all I need to say. So with that, have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.